Before we start today's video, I'm going to list off the Brooklyn Nets pick, which are the 44th, 49th, and 59th pick, but they really have the 32nd and 58th. So a little disclaimer. Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I want to talk about who will the New York Knicks draft with their second round picks. And if you guys did not know, the New York Knicks currently have the 44th, 49th, and 59th pick in the second round. And in the first round, they have the 19th pick and the 21st pick. I have them drafting with the 19th overall pick, Jaden Springer out of Tennessee. He's a guard who I think could become a better defensive player and a more efficient version of Dylan Brooks. And then at the 21st, I think they're going to get Neemias Queta. I think he's perfect. He led the NCAA this year with blocks. I think it was 97 in total and 3.3 per game, and he was just dominant in the scouting combine. So before we start today's video, I want to hear those beautiful, lovely thoughts down below. Who do you think the Knicks should draft with their picks? And I also said the Knicks had the 44th, 49th, and 59th, and I was wrong, okay? They have the 32nd and the 58th. Now, in my opinion, there's tons of targets that the Knicks could go draft, okay? The Knicks, now that they're getting a center and a guard, I think it's really the wing. We can all agree that our man, Kevin Knox, is a bust. I don't know if there's going to be a Knicks fan out there who's about to comment down below. I've seen his potential. He's got something. He's got the right stuff, guys. But either way, I want to hear you guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of this team? And let's just look at it before I tell you who I think they should draft in the second round. Before I tell you guys that, I want to hear your beautiful opinions down below. So, yes, look. RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, Obi Toppin. We assume Julius Randle is going to be back. Luca Vildoza, Emmanuel Quickly, Mitchell Robinson, and Norvel Pelle are under contract. And I really expect the only people to be brought back is Theo Penson, Taj Gibson, and that's it. I don't think anybody else is being brought back, which means they have like $70 million in cap space. Oh, like a little under $7 million, over like $65 million in cap space. Okay. It's pretty redonk. It's like 58. It's like $58 million. So in the second round, I think they would really benefit if they go and get a guy, in my opinion, along the lines like Kessler Edwards. Okay. Kessler Edwards is a guy who some people are higher on. I'm pretty high on him, in my opinion. I think he could be a really good floor spacer. And he's a guy he played at Pepperdine. Look, I think he could immediately contribute into the rotation for the Knicks. All 3 years of his time at Pepperdine, he grew his offensive weapons. He's got a pure shot. He can score at an elite level in transition, and he can take guys down in the post. He operates well in the pick and roll. He's got great wingspan and great height, great length, and he's the ability to defend in the team's concept that should work at the NBA level. And I think he's a guy who would come in day one, play. And next, I think a guy that they would really benefit from picking up is Joel Ayayi, okay? I know some people aren't sold on him, and that's understandable, okay? Joel Ayayi is a guy who, if I was them, he's definitely a second-round pick because it's tough to gauge here. He's a talented guard who's going to get some interest and isn't going to go undrafted, but what he did was he was the fifth guy basically on his team, and I would say that yes, he played well, okay, but 12.7 rebounds, a little over 2.5 assists, 57.5% from the field, 38.9% from three, but 78.1% from the free throw line. He had over one steal a game on 31 minutes a night. Great. I'm not taking anything away from that. But one of the things you want to say is this past year, he attempted under 95. He attempted 95 three-pointers. So the three-point, we don't know how good the three-point shot is. Same thing, like his shot seems like he has really good shot selection, but he's very timid. He's not going to go out and be like your leading scorer. Give me the ball. Do what I say, type guy. Now, another guy they could go is Isaiah Livers, which was a guy who shot 40% from three at Michigan. He was 22 years old. I think he's a 3 or 4 year player, and he's 230 or 240, 6'7". He can rebound. He can be like kind of that modern day four you want, like in the Morris twins like type vibe, and Blake Griffin. There's David Johnson who can't shoot, but he can defend and pass the ball really well. So he's on. Raekwon Gray is another guy like Isaiah Livers, not as good as a shooter, but he could develop his shot. But he'll give great defense, and he's a great small ball five, and he's like 280 at 6'7" or 6'8", something ridiculous like that. Then there's also, like, first I've got to understand, Greg Brown would be great. Greg Brown, if Greg Brown's available, look, my problem with Greg Brown is he is one of the most explosive athletes in this class, like genuinely an elite explosiveness guy who can leap into the sky as a dunker and a weak side shot blocker, and he showed flashes as a shooter, and the right team can develop his game. He has upside as a starter, and he could be used as like a useful rotation player, as an energetic small ball backup center, and a backup four. Like, look at guys like John Collins, Blake Griffin. The Morris twins have had success playing bigger in the playoffs. It's valuable if you can find the right guy, and Brown's athleticism gives him a shot to be that guy. So I think he would be somebody people would be like kind of at least interested in. You would think that people would be like, this guy ain't that bad, but also this also changes with every team, so we don't know what the Knicks could want to do. The Knicks could want to play it safe, save some money, put some stuff on the side, see what's cooking, good looking. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, no, I think the Knicks are in a situation that they could prosper really well, and they could set themselves up for the future, or they could fuck this up. I don't think they should commit all their money right now. I think they can commit some of it and then hold on to the other. Maybe sign a player to a year deal and then hold on to the rest of it for next year, and not have to do, because people feel like when you have this money, you got to spend it now, like right fucking now, which I think isn't true. Okay, you should try to come up with a proper way. Maybe if the free agent class is going to be better next year, let's maybe wait off. Let's hold off. Let's make the right choice. Okay, we don't have to be aggressive. Rome isn't built in one day, so let's try to build Rome. Let's not do it in a day. Is that stupid? Or is that? I feel like that's logical. I feel like that's a very logical steps. I don't know. I want to hear your guys' opinion. What would you guys do if you were the New York Knicks? Who would you guys go for? What would get you your wheels spinning? So let me hear those thoughts, guys. I think I'm done here today. So peace out.